Hey everyone, it's TJ Hunt, and today I'm going to talk to you about 3 methods to silence the mind. Now, I know I always talk about how you have to get comfortable with your thoughts and that you can't consciously silence your mind and it just has to happen naturally. Well, that's true, but there are ways that you can help the process along. So, yeah, I'm going to give you 3 methods to do that and then one bonus one. All right, so first method is, so you're sitting there meditating and you have these thoughts in your head. Now, the 3 methods are used for 3 different kinds of thoughts. The first method is just when there's this clutter in your mind, when it's just not necessarily negative thoughts, but it's just, you're thinking about thinking, you're thinking about meditating, you're thinking about, I gotta silence my mind, you're thinking about what you got to do later. You're thinking about so many things, but they're not necessarily negative thoughts. So this method is for that, for when that's occurring. So when you're meditating, whatever method you're using to meditate, just in the middle of that, picture yourself, and this is, it's a visualization. So picture yourself in a rowboat on a river. There's no rows in the boat. You're just in the boat and floating down the river. So picture your thoughts as driftwood beside you in the boat, and then picture them drifting away from you, and then it's just you left on the river in the boat by yourself. So the second method is when the thoughts are negative. You're beating yourself up about something, you're worried about whether you're going to make rent, you're telling yourself that, you can't do this or that, whatever. It's just a negative chain of thoughts that are going through your head. This is for when that's occurring. So, again, in your meditation, these first 3 are visualizations. So, this visualization is when, so picture your thoughts as dark clouds above your head. You can picture them just in the room above you, or you could picture them up in the sky. I would generally go with the second one, picture them up in the sky. But just above your head in the room works as well, if that's easier for you to visualize, because you're actually sitting there in the room, so it might be easier to visualize them there with you. But anyways, so visualize the clouds above your head, and then visualize them clearing. So if it's in the sky, visualize them drifting away, and then there's just clear blue sky after that. If it's in the room with you, just see them drift apart and dissipate, and then they're gone. So the third method is for when you have an idea, like if it's something creative or, just anything that pops into your head that you want to remember later. So when that happens, picture yourself writing the idea or whatever it is on a piece of paper, folding it up, and putting it in your pocket, which will enable you to recall whatever that was later. So you're not worried about trying to remember it, because when you're meditating, you're just trying to be present and not think about anything. But if you're worried about whether you're going to remember it or not, it's going to distract you from being able to reach a deeper level of meditation. So that's the third method. So the bonus is, this is something that has made a huge difference in my ability to meditate and to reach deeper levels of meditation. It's so simple. I read it in a book once. I believe it was in, I want to say it was The High Performance Mind. I think that was the book that I read it in. Anyways, so when you're meditating, oftentimes you're thinking, and then what most people don't realize is that while you're thinking, even though it's in your head, your tongue will be moving as though you're speaking. Not like I'm doing now, like I'm actually speaking, but it will be moving a little bit. So the way to enable, it's a way to let your mind silence naturally on its own, is to take your tongue, let it rest in its resting position, and slightly push it up against your teeth, like just very slightly. so that it's resting, and just consciously keep it there. And that will allow your mind to naturally silence, because it's difficult to keep thinking in words. If you're a more visual thinker, then this will help, but it won't help as much as if you're thinking in words, which a lot of people do anyways. They think like, oh, I got to do this and blah, blah, blah. There's always pictures going on, but the general thinking process is done in words. So anyways, yeah, just rest your tongue and keep it there. And at first it will seem a little distracting. It'll seem like there's something else that you have to focus on, so it's distracting you from focusing on your breathing or whatever it is you're doing. But eventually it will get to a point where you can just where it just is a natural thing for you, where you don't have to think about it, and then it's just another thing that you do, that it's automatic, like breathing, or you're pumping blood through your body with your heart. That's actually controlled by your subconscious mind. And there are people who can consciously alter their heartbeat and things like that. But anyways, that's a whole nother subject. So that's it for today. Just use those 3 methods, and like I said, that the tongue thing is what has made such a huge impact on my meditation, and it's really powerful. So that's it for today, everybody. Take care.